Greetings, everyone. This is Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and this is part of our 1968 replay. This is the first of a three-game series between the Dodgers and the Giants. Giants come into this game in first place by 1/2 game, and they are 8-4. And Los Angeles 6-7, 2.5 games behind the first place Giants. Pitching for Los Angeles is Bill Singer. He has a record of 1-2 this year. And he's a right-hander. For the Giants, it's Ray Sadecki, left-hander. Thank you, Kathy. I'm not sure how I'm doing. I have some issues that I'm having trouble with, struggling with. But I hope you're okay, and it's great to see you. Sadecki comes into this game with a record of 1-1, and again, he's a left-hander. I'm going to go over the starting lineups. For the Dodgers, leading off is Willie Davis in center field, Versailles at short, Parker at first, Lefebvre at second, Colavito in left, Fairley in right, Alcaraz at third, Torborg the catcher, and pitching and batting ninth is Bill Singer, again 1-2 on the season. For the Giants, it's Jesus Alou in right, Hunt at second, Mays in center, McCovey at first, Hart in left, Davenport at third, Barton, the catcher, Lanier at short, and pitching and batting ninth, Ray Sadecki, 1-1 on the season. And our first pitch is scheduled for about 2 minutes from now. And Kathy Horton is for the Dodgers. In this contest, again, the first of a three-game series dated April 26 in our 1968 replay. Taking the last remnants of my first pot of coffee already. And the Giants take the field. We're in Candlestick Park, and Ray Sadecki on the mound. Here's Willie Davis to lead it off for the Dodgers. Lefty here. Pitch from Sadecki, 2-8, left-handed, chops it to second for Hunt. And he throws to McCovey, one away, and we are underway here in or at Candlestick Park. The batter now is Zoilo Versalles. And the pitch 2-8, left-handed, pops it to short. And that's for Lanier to make the catch. 2 outs. And pretty boy Wes Parker steps up to the plate. Here's Sadecki now. 6'9", switch hitter, batting right, and home run 1-6. It's a double for Parker. So pretty boy Parker with a 2-out double on a 6'9" switch hitter, batting right, and home run 1-6, double the rest. And now Lefebvre comes up in a clutch situation. We're gonna have to make new coffee. Here's the pitch to Lefebvre. 5-6, switch hitter, batting right, flies it to right. And under that is Jesus Alou to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs for the Dodgers in the top of the first. The double by Parker, left on base, and the Giants are coming up, no score. Here's Bill Singer on the mound for the Dodgers. Jesus Alou leading it off. 5-7, right-handed, grounds it to second, our first X. That's Lefebvre, 419. 15-4, throws him out. Nice play by Lefebvre to get Jesus one away. Now here's Ron Hunt. And the pitch. 4-10, right-handed, catcher X. That's Torborg, 311. 8-3. A dribbler in front of the plate, and Torborg fields it and throws it to Parker, 2 outs. And here's Mays. .58, right-handed, fly ball right field. For Fairley, he makes the catch. And the side is retired, 1-2-3 for Singer. And after 1, it's scoreless. Top of the second. Here's Sadecki now. Leading it off, Rocky Colavito. Here's Sadecki. And the pitch. 111. Left-handed bolt grounder to short. Lanier fields it, fires it to McCovey, 1 out. Now Ron Fairley, the batter. .210 struck him out. That was a lefty-lefty matchup. 2 outs. And here's Luis Alcaraz. Pitch from Sadecki. 1-4 left-handed, grounds it to second. Hunt fields it and throws it to McCovey at first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ray Sadecki. And we're in the middle of the second. It's a scoreless game. Here's Singer now. Bottom of the second. McCovey to lead it off. The wind-up and the pitch from Singer. 5-7 left-handed, grounds it to second, X. That will be for Lefebvre, 419. 11-4, it's an E19 roll. Seven, throws him out. Nice play by Lefebvre to get McCovey. 1 down. And now Jim Ray Hart steps up to the batter's box. Pitch from Singer. 1-7 right-handed, triple 1-2. It's a base hit. First hit off Singer, first base runner. Hart is on, 1-15. With Singer is a borderline call. Not being held. Hart gets the lead on a 4. Davenport the batter. He's not going for it. Pitch to Davenport, 2-5 right-handed, grounds it to short. And that's fielded by Versailles. He throws to Lefebvre at second to get Hart, and then over to first to Pretty Boy Parker to get Davenport. Double play, and the inning is over. After 2, it's scoreless here at Candlestick Park. We move to the top of the third. Sadecki on the mound. And Jeff Torborg to lead it off. Okay, here's Sadecki now. Pitch to Torborg. 5-7 right-handed, single one to 17, 19, lines it to short, caught by Lanier. A nice catch by Hal Lanier, 1 out. Now Bill Singer steps up. He's a 2 WR. Pitch to Singer, 6-4, right-handed, catcher X. That'll be for Barton, a 2-6. It's a 14-2. And he pops out to Barton, the catcher. 2 outs. And here's Willie Davis, who grounded to second in the first. And welcome to Desert R, who says, brings back memories. My brother and I played Strat-O-Matic baseball when we were kids. So much fun. Thank you for sharing, Desert R. If I've got that pronounced correctly. 2 outs, nobody on, Willie Davis. Sadecki the windup. And the pitch, 2-4, pops it up to second. And Hunt makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, 7 in a row for Ray Sadecki. We're in the middle of the third now, with no coffee yet. I made an 8-cup pot and ingested it already. We will do the bottom of the third here, and then go make some coffee. Bob Barton leads it off for the Giants. Singer on the mound. Pitch to Barton, 3-9, right-handed, base hit, single for Barton. So Barton leads off with a base hit on a 3-9 right-handed. Now Hal Lanier, the batter. Pitch to Lanier. That's 6-7. Switch hitter batting left. Single 1 to 10. Lines it to first to Pretty Boy Parker. That's 1 out. And now Ray Sadecki, the batter. Sadecki is a 1 WL. He is a B bunter, but with 1 out, he's going to hit away. Here's the pitch to Sadecki. 4-11, left-handed. Grounds it to second, and that is Lefebvre. He throws to Versailles to get 1, and then over to Pretty Boy Parker for the double play. Again, an inning-ending double play for the Dodgers. And I'm going to go make some coffee. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Indeed. And we are back here at Candlestick Park. With the coffee brewing. Top of the fourth, no score. Sadecki takes the mound. Leading it off will be Zoilo Versalles. Here's Sadecki. And the pitch, 6-8, right-handed, 1-1-2. It's a base hit for Versalles. Versalles 1-15, being held 1-13. And here's Pretty Boy Parker. We're going to have him hit away, even though he's in a bunter. Here's the pitch to Parker. 6-11, switch hitter batting right, ballpark slash, right-handed 1-4, lines it to short, 1 away. It was a 6-11, right-handed slash. And Parker from the right side, single 1-4 was an 18. And here's Jim Lefebvre. Good morning, Mike. Here's Lefebvre now at the plate. .36 left-handed, single 1-12, a 14, lines it to third, caught by Davenport. 2 outs for Rocky Colavito. .611, right-handed, that's a ballpark slash, and that will also be caught by the shortstop Lanier. 3 line drive outs after Versalles singled. And we're in the middle of the 4th in a scoreless ball game. Out comes Bill Singer for the Dodgers on the mound. Jesus Alou leading it off. Singer into his windup. The pitch to Alou. 5-8 right-handed, fly ball right field for Fairley, and he gets to that fairly easily to make the catch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Ron Hunt. The pitch from Singer. 4-7, struck him out. First strikeout for Singer, 2 away. And Willie Mays comes up to the plate. The pitch to Mays. 4-8 right-handed, struck him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bill Singer. And we've gone 4. We've got a pitcher's duel in the making. After 4, it's scoreless. Top of the fifth now. Sadecki, his first endurance is the eighth. Singer's is the seventh. Leading it off, Ron Fairley. Here's Sadecki now. The pitch to Fairley, 1-8, left-handed, grounds it to second for Hunt. And he fires it to McCovey for the first out. Now here's Luis Alcaraz. Pitch from Sadecki. 6-9, right-handed, end home run, 1-6. He has end power, and it is gone. Luis Alcaraz has just hit a solo home run to put the Dodgers ahead 1-0. Let's look at it again. He had 2 home runs real world, only 106 at bats, and he's been starting here in this early going of the season. It was a 6-9 right-handed. And yes, he did escape from Alcaraz on a 6-9 right-handed end home run, 1-6. It was a 5, and he's got the end power against left-handers. We enter our home runs in real time. For Alcaraz, that's his first home run of the season. He came into this game 1 for 21. Now he's 2 for 23 on the season. And that was a big way to get a hit there. Now here's Jeff Torborg, 1-0 Dodgers. Here's Sadecki now. Pitch to Torborg, 1-6, left-handed, flies it to center, and under it is Mays. He makes the catch, 2 away. And here's Bill Singer. That's 3-4. Walked him. Off Singer's card. We'll check to see if he has a special running rating. No, he does not. So Singer is on first with 2 outs, and here's Willie Davis. The pitch from Sadecki. 5-7 left-handed, single, 1-12. It says 16. Lines it to first, caught by McCovey, and the side is retired. It was a 5-7 left-handed. But 1 run scored on the solo home run by Luis Alcaraz. And we've gone 4.5. The score is Dodgers 1, Giants nothing. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be right back. We move to the bottom of the fifth. Singer has shut out the Giants through 4. It's 1-0 now, Dodgers. And here's McCovey leading it off. The wind-up, the pitch from Singer. 5-8, left-handed, struck him out. That's 3 strikeouts in a row for Singer. And here's Jim Ray Hart, right-handed hitter. And the pitch, 2-6, right-handed, single 1-2, lines it to third, right at Alcaraz. 2 outs. And Jim Davenport is the batter. Here's Singer. And the pitch to Davenport. 3-11. Ballpark slash. Right-hander 4. And that's a liner to short. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. And that's 8 in a row for Singer. And we move to the top of the 6th. Sadecki on the mound. Kathy Harden for the Dodgers. They lead at 1-0. Here's Versailles. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th left on. Pitch from Sadecki. 5-11, right-handed, struck him out. And that is the 2nd strikeout for Sadecki. Now here's pretty boy Wes Parker. Doubled in the 1st, line to short in the 4th. Here's the pitch to Sadecki, from Sadecki. 6-11, switch hitter batting right, ballpark slash again. Right-handed hitter, 1-4. It's line to short again. 2 outs. And Jim Lefebvre, the batter. Okay, Lefebvre is 0 for 2. And the pitch from Sadecki. 1-7. Triple 1-5, and it's a double for Lefebvre. A 2-out double. And Rocky Colavito, the batter. And this is a clutch situation for Colavito. It's a possible wild pitch. Sadecki 1-8. And it's smothered in the dirt by Barton. Full count now on Colavito. The pitch to Sadecki, from Sadecki. 4-8, right-handed, fly ball right field. And Jesus Alou is under it. He makes the catch and the side is retired. So it's no runs. One hit, the double by Lefebvre, and he was left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Singer takes the mound. He's thrown 5 scoreless. His first endurance will be the 7th if he's still in. I don't see why not. Bottom third of the order, Bob Barton leading it off. Here's Singer now. Pitch to Barton, 6'10", right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-4. Again, it's a liner to short. You could make it anything you want. I'll make it third, just for the aesthetics. Something the baseball demos will do on occasion. Actually, it was a 6'10" right-handed. You see fly ball centers, so it'd probably be make more sense to make it the shortstop or the second baseman. But it really doesn't matter. It's aesthetic. 1 out, nobody on. Hal Lanier, the batter. Pitch to Lanier, 3-3, right-handed, grounds it to first, and Parker takes it to the bag, 2 outs. And here's Ray Sadecki. Pitch from Singer, 5'11", left-handed, grounds it to first X. That's for Parker, 1-2. 11, it's an E2. 4-12, it's a dribbler. He throws it to Singer, covering the bag, 4-12, and he does. A nice play by Parker, throwing to Singer, covering the bag. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Singer. And he has retired 11 in order. We move to the top of the 7th. Sadecki on the mound. He'll face Ron Fairley for the Dodgers. Dodgers ahead 1-0 on the home run in the 5th by Luis Alcaraz. Here's Sadecki now. 2-4 left-handed, taps it back to Sadecki, who throws to McCovey, 1 away. And here's Alcaraz. Oh. And the pitch, that's a 3-2. Another ballpark blast right-handed, and in left field, that's to right field. Getting under it is Jesus Alou to make the catch. That almost left the ballpark. My goodness. Look at it again. It was a 3-2. Oh, I'm sorry, left-handed. And that's a fly ball to left. 1-10. Wait a minute. He's a right-handed hitter. That's 7. A long fly. We'll look at this again. It was a 3-2 against the left-handed pitcher. Ballpark blast. Right-handers home run 1-7. It was an 8 right at the wall. Caught by the left fielder, Jim Ray Hart. And that's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jeff Torborg. Torborg 0 for 2. .46 right-handed struck him out, and the side is retired. So we're in the 7th inning stretch. We'll take a break for a few minutes. It's 1-0 Los Angeles on the home run by Luis Alcaraz. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Indeed. Well, we're back, bottom of the seventh. Singer, in his first endurance inning, has retired 11 in order with a 2-hit shutout, no walks, struck out 3, and it'll be the top of the order, Jesus Alou, leading it off. Okay, here's Singer now. The pitch to Alou. 4-2 right-handed. That's a ballpark blast. 1-7, it's gone. And it's hit to left field and at the warning track, Colavito to make the catch. One out. And here's Ron Hunt. Hunt 0 for 2. .312 right-handed, pops it up to second. And and under it is Lefebvre, 2 away. That's 13 in order for Singer. As Willie Mays steps into the batter's box with 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Dodgers. And the pitch to Mays. 4-10 right-handed catcher X. That's Torborg, 3-11. 10-3, it's an E11 roll. And it's a dribbler. Dribbled by Torborg for the error. First error of the ball game on a what looked to be a routine dribbler in front of the plate, and Torborg mishandled it. Couldn't get the handle, didn't bother to throw. And Mays is on, 1-15. Being held 1-13. Here's Stretch McCovey now. Pitch to McCovey. 4-6 left-handed, double 1-5, and that is a double. 2 asteroids. Mays goes to third. Second and third, 2 outs. And Jim Ray Hart in a clutch situation here. Mays the tying run, McCovey the go-ahead run. Here's Singer now. And the pitch to Hart. 4-9 right-handed, struck him out, and that retires the side. So Singer gets out of it with full endurance. No runs. The error by Torborg, the double by McCovey, and both were left on base. We've gone 7 innings. It's a 1-0 ball game. Top of the 8th. And Sadecki on the mound. This is his first endurance inning. And Kathy Harden breathes a sigh of relief as Singer got out of that. Here's Singer now leading it off. He popped to the catcher, Bob Barton, and walked. Kathy Harden again for the Dodgers. Here's Sadecki now. Pitch to Singer, 5-11, right-handed. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Sadecki. Both pitchers have pitched excellent baseball. The only difference is the home run by Alcaraz in the 5th to give the Dodgers this 1-0 lead. Here's Willie Davis now, 0 for 3. Pitch from Sadecki. 6-8 left-handed. There's a base hit for Davis. Davis 1-19. Sadecki 0. being held 1-17. Davis will go for the lead, 1-19, 1-17. Here's the Havoc roll, and that is going to be a Havoc on attempted steal, possible pickoff. Davis 1-14, gets back safely, and he does. Now he's going to try for the lead here on a 4-6. He does not get the lead. He's a 1-14 though. Actually, he's a 1-10 now, I believe. Here's Zoilo Versailles. Pitch from Sadecki. 4-5 right-handed, grounds it to short X. Lanier 2-19. 14-2, throws out Versailles, and Davis advances to second. So it's 2 outs and a clutch situation for Pretty Boy Parker. Parker 1 for 3 today, doubled, line to short twice. The pitch to Parker. 1-6, fly ball left. And under it is Jim Ray Hart to make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, the single by Davis. He was left on second. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th in a 1-0 ball game. Here's Singer now. He has full endurance. It'll be Davenport, Barton, and Lanier batting in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch to Davenport. 2-8 right-handed, flies it to left, and Colavito makes the catch, 1 out. Now Bob Barton is the batter. The Dodgers won this game 4-1 real world. Okay, here's Singer now. .38, and that's a base hit for Barton. Barton is on first with 1 out, and Hal Lanier the batter. 206 hitter. We're going to just let him hit. They actually Ty Klein pinch hit for him, probably in the 8th or the 9th, because no one came in for him. But we're going to take our chances with Lanier, switch hitter, batting left. Here's the pitch to Lanier. 2-5 right-handed. There's a base hit for Lanier. Up the middle, Barton holds. He's a 1 to 10, 1 to 11, and then a 1 to 10, so he will hold. And there will be a hitter here for Sadecki. Sadecki pitched 8 innings. He allowed 5 hits. He walked 1, struck out 4, and allowed the 1 run. Joe Gibbon is warming in the bullpen for the Giants. Left-handed pitcher. He has no record, 1 run allowed, earned run in 2 innings. Let's see who's going to hit here. First and second with 1 out. Dave Marshall pinch hit in this game in the real world. He will come in, left-handed hitter. Here's Marshall now. Coming in to run for Barton will be Nate Oliver. Better late than never. And Dick Dietz will come in to catch. Singer is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Okay, Marshall. It's Oliver on first, 1 to 14. action in the Dodger bullpen. Mudcat Grant is warming. I can't find my white die. The hell? Oh, I can't find my white die. Where the hell did it go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. It was stuck to my finger with the Band-Aid. There. Okay, we did the Havoc roll. Let's stick 'em. Here's the pitch from Singer to Marshall. That's 3-9 right-handed. Struck him out. Fifth strikeout for Singer, trying to get out of this with partial endurance. And Jesus Alou comes up in a clutch situation. And here's the pitch to Alou. 5-5 right-handed, grounds it to short X. That will be for Versailles, 340. (9-3). It's going to be an E40 roll. This could E40 roll for Versailles. Five, and he boots it for the error. And that'll load the bases, a one-base error. Oliver holds at third. And here's Ron Hunt. It's Jesus on first, Lanier on second, Oliver pinch running for Barton on third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Giants down by a run. Here's the pitch to Hunt. That's a 5-9 right-handed, struck him out. Still with endurance. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits. And 2 left on. Dick Dietz coming out, putting on has his equipment on. We move to the top of the 9th. Joe Gibbon is the new pitcher for the Giants. Hello, Ron McGrath. Glad to see you. I'm gonna get refresh my coffee. I'm having iced coffee. Be right back. Indeed, Kathy Horton. We move to the top of the ninth. It's a 1-0 ball game. If you're looking ahead, by the way, to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Mays, McCovey, and Hart to face Singer, who has partial endurance after allowing 2 hits in his second endurance inning. Okay, Gibbon is ready. He'll face Lefebvre, switch hitter, batting right against the southpaw Gibbon. Here's the pitch. 2-7 left-handed base hit Lefebvre. His second hit of the ball game. Now Rocky Colavito, the batter. The pitch to Colavito. 2-4 left-handed walked him, so Gibbon has put 2 on here in the ninth. And Ron Fairley, the batter. Little insurance opportunity here. Here's Ron Fairley, lefty here. Okay, Gibbon from the stretch. And the pitch to Fairley. 5-4 left-handed, grounds it to third X. That'll be for Davenport. He's a 218. Oh, it's a 1-2, goes through, base hit. Past Davenport, and that's going to load the bases. So Gibbon has loaded them up. The infield is in. And Luis Alcaraz, who hit the home run to give these Dodgers the 1-0 lead, comes to the plate.
It's not easy being the one ever.
Here's the pitch to Alcaraz. Two. It's another ballpark single to left against the left-hander. That's going to score at least one run. Lefebvre comes home 2-0. Luis Alcaraz. Colavito rounding third. 1-10, 1-11. One to 13. He will hold at third. A very conservative move. Here's Torborg now infield in. 2-0 Dodgers. Pitch to Torborg. 2-7 left-handed, pops it up to short. And Lanier makes the catch. And here's Bill Singer. They're going to keep the infield back for the double play. Now the Giants' work is much more. Down 2-0. Okay, Gibbon now. It's going to be a full wind-up here. The pitch to Singer. 4-9, right-handed. He walks in a run. And that makes it 3-0. Action in the Giants bullpen. Here's Willie Davis. Still only one out, bases full, infield back. The pitch to Davis. 3-8 left-handed, home run 1, flies it to right, and that will be deep enough for Fairley to tag. 3 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that makes it a 4-0 ball game. 2 outs. And Zoilo Versailles is the batter. They're keeping Gibbon in. And Demos notes that Singer probably sewed this game up with that walk. Here's the pitch to Versailles. 5-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Gibbon X. He's a 3-0, 10-3. And he throws him out. But a very, very disappointing outing by Joe Gibbon, allowing 3 runs in the top of the 9th, his first inning of relief. what was a 1-0 ball game has now turned into a 4-0 game. And here's Singer, who walked in the fourth run of this ball game. Heart of the order, Mays, McCovey, and Jim Ray Hart. Mays steps in the batter's box. Singer, with partial endurance, 2 hits in his, second endurance inning. Here's the pitch to Mays. 5'9" right-handed, struck him out with full endurance. 7th strikeout by Singer. Now Willie McCovey, the batter. The windup and the pitch. 1-5, that's hit well into right field. Back goes fairly, and it is over the fence for a solo home run by Willie McCovey. There goes the shutout, and it's a 4-1 ball game. That was clean as a baby's ass. Look at it. 1-5, home run, clean. And now we have the exact real-world score. Demo's notes, as it was, and I denoted here, 4-1 Dodgers. Singer is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. There is action in the Dodger bullpen. Here's Jim Ray Hart now. Singer. The pitch to Hart, 5-8. Right-handed, flies it to right, and that's playable by Fairley. He makes the catch, 2 outs. And here's Jim Davenport. Singer, the windup, and the pitch. 1-8, grounds it to short, fielded by Versailles. And he throws to Pretty Boy Parker, and the ball game is over. The final, Los Angeles 4, San Francisco 1, exact outcome, or I should say score. I'll be back with the recap in just a moment. Well, that just about does it, folks, for this game. The final line, Los Angeles 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The Giants, 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. Singer gets the win. He's 2-2 now. He pitched a complete game, did allow the home run to McCovey, but it wasn't enough. He allowed 6 hits, did not walk a batter, and struck out 7. Sadecki also pitched good baseball, but not good enough. He gets the loss. He's 1-2. Gibbon, uh, actually, in a way, Gibbon lost it for the Giants, but the lead never changed. Because of that, Sadecki gets charged with the loss. And Demo says, ironically, the Dodgers scored 4 runs in the 9th in real world to win 4-1. Alcaraz hit a 3-run homer in the 9th to win it. Isn't that something? Alcaraz going 2 for 4, knocked in 2 runs. He is a candidate for player of the game, and so is Singer. Sometimes I don't pick one, and I do that intentionally. I'm suffering right now, folks. I have an anxiety disorder and depression and obsessive thoughts. And I'm going through that right now. And nobody likes that. But I just thought I would share that. I'm not looking for sympathy. And I guess I'm the only one who can help myself. I'm going to enter this one in the books. And for fear of being idle, I'm going to prepare to set up a second game in this broadcast. The next game is the Pittsburgh Pirates at the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a new series. It would be the first of a 3-game series. Bob Veal pitching for the Pirates, and Bob Gibson for the Cardinals. That's a real great matchup. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. The depression is one thing that I could cope with fairly well. It's the anxiety that is really distressing. And to enter this in the books right now. And I want to do this systematically, so I without having to go to trouble of bending over so that you could see it while I do it. Take it nice and slow. There we go. I'm going to be setting Ron McGrath Be about 30 minutes. When I first enter this game in the books. We'll first enter this in the books here. First, the standings. The Dodgers win. They're 7-7 now. It's very hard to do this. And you're anxious, but whoops. I messed that up. Shit. See. That's why I back it up when I make a mistake. There we go. Okay, Kathy Horton checking her trivia situation for the next game. Thank you, Kathy. Here we go. Okay, the Dodgers with the win, they're 7-7 now. And the Giants with the loss drop out of first place. They're 8-5 now. That puts them a half a game behind Houston, who is in sole possession of first place. We're early on. It's obsessive. Here are the standings in case you're interested, in case you're able to see it. Houston 8-4 in first place. San Francisco, Chicago, and Cincinnati tied for second at 8-5. Actually, we got to move New York Mets down. Okay, that's 8, 16, 32, 39, 49, 50, 61, 65, 19, 26, 33, 39, 47, 55, 65. 65 and 62, 127. And that is the total number of games. Now I will enter the individual stats, which is a little bit easier. We'll start with the Dodgers. Singer went all the way. He gets the win. He's 2-2 now. 25, 34 innings, 4 earned runs. RBIs. Willie Davis 1. Alcaraz 2. And Singer had 1. We don't keep track of pitchers hitting. At bats and hits, Davis 1-4. Versailles 1-5. Parker 1-4. Lefebvre 2-4. Calavito 0-3. Fairley 1-4. Alcaraz 2-4. He is now 3 for 25, hitting a 120, but he had a great game this game. Torborg 0-4. Now we move to the Giants. Sadecki gets the loss. He's 1-2. 23.2. Given 1 inning, 3 runs. RBI McCovey. Jesus 0-4. Hunt 0-4. Mays 0-4. McCovey 2-4. Hart 1-4. Davenport 04. Barton 2 for 3. Lanier 1-3. And Marshall pinch hit 0-1. And that will do it. Now I will email this to myself. Okay. Now we're ready to set up the next game here. As I said, it's Pittsburgh at St. Louis. First, let's change the title of this broadcast to include that. And that should turn into a new title for you. don't expect you to really see this, but this will be the setup for the game. You talk about obsessive compulsive. I check and double check and triple check. Both clubs, their last game was on the 24th, so you don't have to worry about using relievers 2 days in a row. The Pirates come into this game's 5-6, 2 1/2 behind. The Cardinals come into this 5-8, 3 1/2 behind. The world champion Cardinals, although they have won 3 in a row. They got off to a real rocky start, but they're coming back. 5-8, 5-6. Veal has a record of 2-1 for the Pirates, and Gibson with no record. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-2. He's allowed 9 runs in 25 innings. The 1.12 ERA, Bob Gibson. We'll pull the lineups out. I will recite the lineups when I enter them on the score sheet. I'm just pulling them. Cardinals. And I will be providing you the lineups in just a few minutes. This angle gives me room to enter it without straining the way I want to. I'm gonna get some more coffee. Okay. For the Pirates, leading off, thank you very much. That's a very kind comment, Archie. Thank you. Very kind of you. Thank you, Poppy Stash. Nice to hear from a couple of folks I haven't heard from before. And it also causes interpersonal problems sometimes. When people get fed up with your obsessive worries. Let me put the lineups in here. Leading off for the Pirates will be Maury Wills. Third base. Batting second, Gene Alley. At short. Batting third, Roberto Clemente. In right field. I use a lot of rationalization to cope with my anxiety and depression. For example, and this may sound strange to some of you, but when I recognize the misfortune of others, namely in this example, Clemente dying in a plane accident, I say to myself, well, my life's not so bad. It's not that bad. Hello, Rick. But who knows? I just hope when I die in my sleep. Batting fourth and playing left field, Willie Stargell. I think Pops died also. Batting fifth at first base, Don Clendenin. Batting sixth,
Hit pie.
in center field, Matty Alou. Batting seventh at second base, Bill Mazeroski. Batting eighth and catching, Jerry May. And pitching and batting ninth, Bob Veal. 2-1 on the season. He was 13-14 in real world with a 2.05 ERA. Now we'll move to the St. Louis Cardinals. Leading off in left field, Lou Brock. Batting second at second base, Julian Javier. Batting third, center field, Kurt Flood. Batting fourth at first base, Orlando Cepeda. And Ron for the St. Louis Cardinals. Batting fifth and playing right field, Dick Simpson. They seem to platoon him with Maris against left-handers, using Simpson, the right-handed hitter, instead of Maris. Batting sixth and catching, Tim McCarver. Batting seventh at third base, Mike Shannon. Batting eighth at shortstop, Dal Maxville. Veal, his hold quotient is a 0. Gibson, a 0. And the St. Louis Cardinals take the field. Here's Gibson on the mound. And before that, we have a warm-up question from Kathy Harden. Let me get my music set, Kathy. Now I want you all to look into the text for the warm-up question from Kathy Harden. It's a trivia feature of this channel, the Strat-O-Matic Network, and the winner, the people who answer the right question first, gets a prize. So wait for it now. Kathy Harden, warm-up question. Wait for it now. Wait for it, Kathy Harden. In the famous ad for Morton Salt, what is the girl holding in her right hand? An umbrella. Ron McGrath says umbrella. We give him credit, if correct. And we give a red jelly bean there for Ron McGrath, same color of the Cardinals. And one to Kathy Harden for an awesome question, an awesome warm-up question. And I want to thank Kathy Harden for the warm-up question. The answer to the first question of the day, the warm-up question, is umbrella, the answer. And the question is, what is the girl holding in her right hand in the famous ad for Morton Salt? Thank you, Kathy Harden. And the Cardinals take the field, Gibson on the mound. The Cardinals won this game in real world 2-1. Let's put our ballpark effects in. And Kathy Harden will have a question top of the second. Keep them coming, Kathy. Okay, Gibson is ready. And leading it off for the Pirates is Maury Wills. Here's Gibson now. And the pitch to Wills, 2-3, and he walked him. So Wills is on. Wills 1-17, 1-15 being held. He gets the lead 2-6 and 10. Gene Alley at the plate. Alley is a B bunter. He's going to lay it down. The infield is in. He's a C bunter now. It's hit back to Gibson. That's a 12C. And he pops it up to Gibson, who throws to first to double up Wills. And it's a double play. Again, it was a 12C bunt with the infield in. Archie Charles notes, we can't always control how we feel, but we can control what we do about it. And you're doing something. Give yourself credit. You have a hobby that brings you joy and a platform to share it. And you know, for that kind comment, I'm going to give you a red jelly bean, Archie. I rarely, if ever, have given red jelly beans for comments. But why not get started now? 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Clemente. I feel the same way, Rick. I think it's unusual. They traded Wills to Pirates. Then he landed on the Expos. Then he came back to the Dodgers. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch from Gibson. 2-8 right-handed. That's a grounder to short. Maxville has it. And he throws it to Cepeda at first. And the side is retired. So the leadoff walk to Wills, and he was doubled up on a bunt that popped out. And it's no runs and none left on. After half an inning, Pittsburgh nothing and St. Louis coming up. And I just had a tinge of optimism, because the thing I'm worried about most of all right now is really not that worthy of worrying about it. Sometimes that happens. It'll get resolved one way or another. Now here's Bob Veal on the mound, left-handed pitcher, facing the Cardinals. And Brock leads it off. This will be lefty-lefty. Here's Veal now. The wind-up, the pitch to Brock. 5'10", left-handed, struck him out. 1 down. And following up again on Archie's comment, you say, and a platform to share it, and that I value so much. I value all of you who hang out and enjoy the games with me. I don't take it for granted. Here's Julian Javier. Veal gets the sign from May. The pitch to Javier, 5'6", right-handed, triple 1-2. Flies it to center. Chasing for it is Matty Alou, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. And now Kurt Flood, the batter. The pitch from Veal. 4-12, right-handed, walked him. So Flood is on. Flood 1-15. 1-13 being held. And here comes Orlando at the plate. The pitch from Veal. 6-7, right-handed, grounder to second, X, our first X today. Mazeroski, 218. 18-2 throws him out. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, just like the Pirates had a walk. But they have one left on. After one, it's a scoreless ball game. And now I want you all to get ready. Kathy Harden, keep them coming, please. Here is the question, the trivia question from Kathy Harden for the top of the second. You bet, Rick. That's true. Wait for it now and look for it. There was a double no-hit 9-inning game once from both teams. Do you know the year or the teams involved? A double no-hit 9-inning games once from both teams. Rick DeBar says Giants Cards. And are you saying it was in a doubleheader? Oh, a double no-hit 9-inning game. Yeah, I think it was Pittsburgh. Harvey Haddix, maybe? I'm going to say 1959. She gave the opportunity for the year. No, I don't think they had a double no-hitter. No. Boy, that's a tough one. Are you saying it was before 1920? Whoa. You're saying that it was a no-hitter after 9 innings for both teams. It's a tough one, folks. Any other guesses? I think you stumped us, Kathy. I think Kathy Harden has stumped us.
Need
You have the option, Kathy, of giving us a hint or giving us the answer. The Reds won in 10 after not scoring a run in almost 4 games. Wow. And I think, if anything, that's... What year was it? That's a red jelly bean for Kathy Harden. With the answer, Cubs and Reds. $1917. Wow. A different era. So we had the first question, umbrella, and the second question, Cubs and Reds in 1917, and it's a red jelly bean for Kathy Harden for stumping everybody. And we're back. Gibson takes the mound, his second inning. And leading it off is Willie Stargell. Here's Gibson now. And the pitch, 110, grounds it to second. Fielded by Javier, and he throws to Cepeda, 1 out. Now Don Clendenin. Here's Gibson. Pitch to Clendenin, 6'10", right-handed, grounds it to short X. That'll be for Maxville. Maxville 225, 11-2. It's going to be an E25 roll. He may have trouble with this. That's a 7-0, and he throws him out. Nice play by Dal Maxville. 2 outs. And here's Matty Alou, left-handed hitter. Gibson the windup, and the pitch to Alou. 6-6, left-handed, pops it up to second. And Javier makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Gibson in the second. We move to the bottom of the second now. Bob Veal on the mound. And Dick Simpson leads it off. Here's Veal. Pitch to Simpson, 310, left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout by Veal. Now Tim McCarver, the batter. .65 left-handed, grounded to short X. That's Ali, 224. 10-2, that's going to be an E24 roll. This time for the Pirates shortstop. This could be trouble. That's a 9, and he throws him out. A nice play by Maxville. So, I'm sorry, by Ali. So 2 nice plays by the shortstops on both teams. Here's Mike Shannon now. Pitch from Veal, 4-9, right-handed, single 1 to 18. It's a 19, line to third, a diving catch by Maury Wills. And the side is retired. Wow. It was a 4-9 right-handed, single 1 to 18. It was a 19 on the 20 die. A 1-2-3 inning for Veal. Both pitchers 1-2-3 in the second. And here comes Gibson out. Mazeroski leads it off for the Pirates. Okay, Gibson. Pitch to Mazeroski, 1-5, grounded to short. Maxville has it. He fires it to Cepeda. 1 out. Now Jerry May. .411 right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Gibson. 2 outs. And we have a top of the 4th question. Keep them coming, Kathy. And anybody is eligible to post a trivia question. Just give me fair warning, as we like to highlight it. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Pirates at the Cards. Here's Veal at the plate. Pitch from Gibson, 4-3. Switch hitter batting left. That's a ballpark slash. Batting left-handed. It's a 1, and it's line to second. Caught by Javier. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Gibson. Here's Bob Veal now. He'll face Maxville to lead off the bottom of the 3rd for St. Louis. Here's Veal. 4-4 right-handed, catcher X. May is a 3-13. That's a 7-3, pops it up. And Jerry May makes the catch, 1 out. Now Gibson, a 2WR. Pitch from Veal. 5-6, right-handed, triple 1-2, fly to center, and Matty Alou catches up with it to make the catch, 2 outs. And the batter is Lou Brock. Brock struck out in the first. Here's Veal now. 1-8, struck him out again. Third strikeout by Veal. And a 1-2-3 inning. We've gone 3, it's scoreless. Now let's get ready for the trivia question from Kathy Harden. We had Umbrella. We had Cubs Reds in 1917. Now we're going to go with the top of the 4th question. Wait for it now. What make of car is on Abbey Road in the left foreground on the album cover? What make of car is on Abbey Road in the left foreground on the album cover? The Beatles album, Abbey Road. Pretty sure it was a Volkswagen. An extra bell too, and 28 if was the license plate. I don't know if they doctored that up or what, but mocked that, but some people said it was a clue about Paul McCartney being dead, that he'd be 28 if he were alive when that picture was taken and or that album was released. A super question from Kathy Harden. God. So we have Umbrella, Cubs Reds 1917, Volkswagen 28 if. And we're going to move to the top of the 4th here. Ooh. Bob Gibson on the mound. He's faced 9 batters. He walked Wills, and Wills was doubled up on a pop out. Actually, a pop out to Gibson himself on Alley trying to lay down a bunt. After that, he's retired everybody. And it will be the top of the order. Maury Wills leading it off. Wills switch hitter batting left. Here's Gibson now. 4-6 switch hitter, double 1 to 10. And that's a double by Maury Wills off of Gibson's card. Wills with a leadoff double on a 4-6 switch hitter batting left. Now here's Gene Alley. Gibson working from the stretch. That's the first hit allowed by Gibson and the first hit in this ball game. Here's the pitch to Alley. 3-12, grounds it back to Gibson. And he throws to first to get Alley. And Wills holds. One out. And the batter is Roberto Clemente, who grounded to short in the first. Possible balk or pass ball. Possible pass ball by McCarver. His pass ball rating is a 3. And he smothers it in the dirt. Full count now on Clemente. Here's the pitch from Gibson. 2-6, and that's a base hit to left. This might score Wills. Wills 1 to 17, 1 to 18 with no hold. 1 to 19 with Brock. They'll let him score. Cutting it off and throwing, keeping Clemente at first. Clemente knocking home Wills with a base hit. And it's 1-0 Pirates. Now here's Willie Stargell. Gibson with the 1.12 real world ERA is allowed a run. Pitch to Stargell. 4-8 left-handed. That's a single 1 to 12. 16 line to first, caught by Orlando. A nice catch by Orlando Cepeda, 2 outs. And now Don Clendenin. I'm wondering where the die is, and it happened again. Look at that. Here's the pitch to Clendenin. 410, left-handed, ballpark slash, right-hander 1-6, lines it to short, and the side is retired. That was on a 410. So the Pirates, playing with Gibson's 4 column, able to score a run. The side is retired. It was 1 run on 2 hits. The leadoff double by Wills, singled home by Clemente. We've gone 4. And I'm going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe less. Indeed, Kathy Arden. And we'll be right back. Bottom of the fourth now. Cardinals batting. Veal has been very tough. 3 scoreless, walked 1 batter, that's it. And Julian Javier steps up to lead it off. Here's Veal now. The pitch to Javier. 2-11, left-handed, grounds it to third. Fielded by Wills. And he fires it to Clendenin for the first out. Now here's Curt Flood. Veal into his windup. Pitch to Flood, 1-2. Lines it to third, right at Wills. 2 outs. And here's Orlando Cepeda. Pitch from Veal. 6-6 right-handed, double 1-3. A fly to center, chasing for it, Matty Alou, and he catches up with it to make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Veal has retired 10 in order. He walked Flood in the first, that was it, for base runners. We've gone 4 innings, it's 1-0. Pirates. Top of the 5th. Gibson has allowed 1 run in 4 innings. It was in the 4th. Allowing the double to Wills, singled home by Clemente, and Matty Alou leads it off. Left-handed hitter. Here's Gibson now. Pitch to Alou, 6-8, left-handed, lines it to second, right at Julian. 1 out. Now Bill Mazeroski, the batter. .510, right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Gibson. And Jerry May comes to the plate. Here's the pitch to May. 2-7, right-handed single, 1-6. It goes through, base hit. A 2-out single by Jerry May on a 2-7 right-handed. And the batter is Bob Veal, 1 WS. Batting left-handed against Gibson. The pitch to Veal. 2-6, and he struck him out. And that's the third strikeout for Gibson. No runs. He allowed the single to May, and he was left on base. We're in the middle of the fifth. It's 1-0 Pirates. In case anybody's interested, the next game on our schedule is the final game of this date, Cleveland at Washington. How's that for a game? Cleveland Indians at the Washington Senators, and it looks to be the first of a 4-game series with a doubleheader on the 28th of April. Pitching for Cleveland will be Sonny Siebert, and for the Senators, Frank Bertania. Or Bertania. Bottom of the fifth, Veal will face Dick Simpson. The pitch from Veal, 1-7, and it's a grounder to short. Maxville fields it and throws to, Alley fields it and throws it to Clendenin, 1 out. Now Tim McCarver, the batter. McCarver grounded to short. Four left-handed catcher X. That's May at 313. 2-3, pops it up, and Jerry May makes the catch, 2 outs. And Mike Shannon comes to the plate. Cardinals still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Here's Veal. Pitch to Shannon, 5-3, right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Right-hander, 1-6. Line to short. And a nice catch by Alley. And it's another 1-2-3 inning, and that's going to be 13 in order by Bob Veal after he walked Flood with 2 outs in the first. And we head to the 6th. Top of the sixth, Maury Wills walked, doubled, and scored. The lone run in this game. Here's Gibson now. Pitch to Wills. 1-6 right-handed, grounder to short. Maxville fires it to Cepeda, 1 out. Now Gene Alley, the batter. Alley is 0 for 2. Tap back to Gibson twice. Actually, the first time was a double play on a bunt attempt. 1-5, grounds it to third, and Shannon has it, throws it to Cepeda, 2 outs. And here's Clemente. And we have a double shot in the 7th inning stretch. Thank you, Kathy, very much. A double shot. Now Clemente with 2 outs, nobody on. Gibson. He winds and he deals. That's 2-7 right-handed, base hit Clemente, his second hit off Gibson today, and the 4th hit allowed by Gibson. Clemente on first, 2 outs, and here's Stargell. From the stretch, Gibson. 1-8, and he struck him out. 4th strikeout for Gibson, and the side is retired. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's a 1-0 game. Veal has allowed only 1 base runner, the walk to Flood in the 1st. Here's Maxville leading it off. Here's Veal now. Pitch to Maxville, 2-9. Grounds it to short. Fielded by Alley. Throws to Clendenin for the 1st out. Now Gibson. Flew to center in the 3rd. .612, right-handed, grounds it back to Gibson, X. Back to Veal X, I'm sorry. It's going to be a 6. Veal is a 4-18. It's going to be an E18 roll. E18 8, and he throws him out. Nice play by Veal. 2 outs. And here's Brock, who has struck out twice by Veal. And the pitch to Brock. 5-7 left-handed, grounder to second. And Mazeroski has it, throws it to Clendenin, and it's another 1-2-3 for Veal, who has retired 16 in order. Again, with 2 outs in the first inning, he walked Flood, and that's been the only base runner. We head to the top of the 7th. Gibson, his first endurance is the 9th. Here's Clendenin. Clendenin 0 for 2 today. 6-5 right-handed struck him out. 5th strikeout for Gibson. Now Matty Alou, 0 for 2. Pop to second, line to second. Pitch from Gibson. 6-4 left-handed fly to center X. Flood 1-8. (13-1) makes the catch. 2 outs for Bill Mazeroski. And the pitch. 5-12 right-handed grounder to first X. Cepeda 2-18. 10-2. It's going to be an E18 roll. This could be trouble for Cepeda. Two 18-8. Oh, he can't handle it. A one-base error by Orlando Cepeda, and that is the first error of this ball game. So Mazeroski on first, 2 outs. And here's Jerry May. Three-eight right-handed, grounds it to third. Shannon throws it to Cepeda, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the error. And in the middle of the 7th inning stretch here, 1-0 Pittsburgh. Now I want you all to get ready here. For the double shot. Here's the first question coming up. Here it is. Which heavy metal rock band has a one-armed drummer? Well, you got me. I'm definitely not aware of that. Which heavy metal rock band has a one-armed drummer? Joel Horland says Metallica. This could be a winner. Ron McGrath says Def Leppard. And Ron gets it with Def Leppard. A red jelly bean. great question and a great answer. And a good try from Joel Horland. Now get ready for the second one. That's not a Mike and Ike. This is a Jelly Belly jelly bean. But if you want it to be a Mike and Ike, it could be a Mike. Here's the second one. When are you most likely to experience hypnic jerks? I was going to say the same, Ron, during sleep, and I don't know if I pronounced that correct. Hypnic or hypnic jerks. This may be a double for Ron McGrath. While sleeping was the answer, the only answer. In the process of falling asleep, and Kathy's going to give it to Ron McGrath. So McGrath gets a double shot correct answers on the double shot by Kathy Harden. And I want to thank you, Kathy Harden, for your questions. And we move to the bottom of the seventh. Here's Bob Veal. Pirates lead at 1-0. Well, I'm a close second to you, Rick. Here's Veal, the wind-up, the pitch to Julian. 2-5, and there's a base hit. First hit of the game for St. Louis. A 2-5 left-handed. Julian on first with a tying run. 1-17, 1-15 being held. Here's Kurt Flood now. Pitch to Flood. 6-4, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Alley at 224. 14-2, throws him out, and the runner advances. Javier goes to second, as good as a sacrifice. And now Orlando Cepeda with the tying run in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Cepeda now. 2-3. Base hit to left. This might tie the ball game. But Stargell a -4 arm. Wow. Javier 1-16, 1-17. 1-13 on Stargell's arm. Again, it was a 2-3. Single to left. And would anyone like to assist me in recommending whether to bring Javier home 1-13? He's a 1-16, 1-17 with no hold. We're going to bring him home, Ron? -4, 1-13. Okay, here's the throw from Stargell. And he is out. Stargell throws Julian out. Cepeda goes to second on the throw. And Dick Simpson is the batter. Veal is one hitter walk away from fatigue. Action in the Pirates bullpen. Dick Simpson, possible wild pitch, 1-8. It is a wild pitch by Veal, sending Cepeda to third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Simpson to Simpson. 2-3, and he walked him. And that's going to be it for Veal. Bob Veal has reached fatigue here in the 7th, allowing 2 singles and a walk. He leaves the winner of record with 2 outs, first and third. He pitched 6 2/3 innings. 2 hits both this inning. He walked 2, struck out 3, has allowed none. And with McCarver, left-handed hitter, coming up, they're going to bring in Luke Walker just to at least face the left-handed McCarver. We're just going to double check to make sure Walker doesn't start soon. Walker relieved on the 27th, so he's certainly fine to come in here. Walker has a record of 1-0. Okay, here's Walker facing McCarver. 2 outs, first and third. Walker is ready now. That's a possible balk or pass ball. This could score a run. Oh, but it's a balk 0. Pitch to McCarver. That's 1-9. Left-handed, grounds it to short. And Alley makes the catch. The side is retired. So Vila and Walker working on a combined shutout. Shared responsibility, Ron. You're not bad. If it was a 1-13, it would have been a brilliant call, so. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, Bob Gibson, fresh as a daisy, but losing 1-0. And Walker will hit. He's a 1 WL. Okay, here's Gibson. One nothing Pirates. Walker batting. Look at this again. Pitch to Walker, 2-4 right-handed, struck him out. 6 strikeout for Gibson. Oh, and Maury Wills the batter. That's right. I remember that in the I think it was the 1980 AL playoffs. The third base coach brought him home and he was thrown out. Here's Wills. .210 right-handed base hit. Wills. Off Gibson. Wills 1-17, 1-15. Being held. He's going to go for the lead here. 2 to 6 and 10. Does not get the lead. Here's Gene Alley now. Two, 4 right-handed, ballpark slash. 1 to 6, line to shortstop. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Clemente with Wills on first, 2 down. 1-0 Pirates. Here's the pitch to Clemente. 6-9 right-handed, grounder to short X. Maxville 225. 19-2 throws him out. And that will retire the side. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. Luke Walker came in for Veal, who reached fatigue. I remember that play. I watched it on TV, Rick. I can't, and they lost the series, I believe. Joel asks, do you know who was the third base coach? I can't recall. I don't even know who the runner was. Okay, Walker for the save, I suppose. Mike Shannon leading it off. Here's Walker. 1-8 left-handed struck him out. Del Maxville. Hauser was the third base coach. Here's the pitch to Maxville. 5-8 right-handed, grounds to second X. Mazeroski. 2-18. 18-2. Throws him out. Do we hit for Gibson? I just assume keep him in and go for the run in the 9th. Unless anyone has any objection to that. Joel Horland calls for a pinch hitter. So a pinch hitter it will be. Gibson pitched 8. Five hits, walked 1, struck out 6, allowed 1 run. Somebody with power if possible. I'm going to show you the choices. There's Gagliano, a right-handed hitter, no home runs. Maris, left-handed hitter, against the left-hander, 5 home runs. Edwards, another left-handed hitter, 3 home runs. Spezio, 157 hitter. Schofield, 220 hitter with 1 home run. Tolan, left-handed hitter, 5 home runs. I'm considering Horner as the pitcher. Any preference there? Ron McGrath calls it. We're going to take a peek at how these folks hit. Here's Tolan against left-handers. No power, W power. And here's Maris against left-handers. And he has W power. He's not what he used to be. Ron McGrath calls for Maris. Maris, for old time's sake it is. Oh. Horner has no record, and he has allowed no runs in 1 1/3 innings. He'll be the new pitcher. Here's Roger Maris, although he has no chance of hitting a home run. He has a chance of getting on base. Okay, here's Walker now. Here's Walker and the pitch to Maris. 5'10", left-handed, grounds it to third X. That's Will's 320. 19-3 throws him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Luke Walker. And here's Joe Horner now. Top of the ninth. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be the top of the order for St. Louis in this 1-0 ball game. Leading it off will be Stargell, who threw Javier, trying to come home from second on a base hit by Cepeda. Stargell 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch from Horner. This is lefty-lefty. 2-6 struck him out. Now Dodd Clendenin is the batter. Four-five right-handed struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Horner. And Matty Alou, a left-handed hitter. Six-five left-handed base hit to left. So Alou is on first, and Mazeroski comes to the plate. Alou 1 to 15, 1 to 16, 1 to 14 being held. Pitch to Mazeroski. 2-11, left-handed, ballpark slash. Line to second, line to short, I'm sorry. And the side is retired. We're heading to the ninth. Luke Walker has pitched 1 1/3 perfect innings. In to save it here, I guess we would call. I'm going to use the lavatory, and I'll be back with the bottom of the ninth in just a moment. Here we go. Luke Walker trying to save it for Veal. Here's Brock 0 for 3 today. Brock steps into the batter's box. Lefty-lefty. The pitch from Walker. 4-8 left-handed, flies it to right, and Clemente is under it, 1 out. And here's Julian Javier. Javier 1 for 3. Walker throws. 3-6. Flies it to left, and Stargell is under it, 2 outs. And it's all up to Curt Flood. Flood has some power on his one column, but he has W power against left-handers if he falls on Walker's card. No home runs on Walker's card anyway. Here's Walker now. Pitch to Flood, 4-9, right-handed, grounds it to short X. This might be the ball game. Alley, 224. 1-2, it goes through for a base hit. So Flood is on. 1-15. 1-16, 1-14 being held. And Orlando Cepeda is the batter. He could win it with one swing of the bat. Here's Walker now. And the pitch to Orlando. 4-8, right-handed, struck him out, and the ball game is over. A tough loss, another tough loss for Gibson. And a combined shutout by Veal and Walker. I'll have the wrap up in just a minute. You're very welcome, Rick DeBar. Very, very welcome. Veal is... It was a great frickin' game, even though your Cardinals lost. Well, the final score, Pittsburgh Pirates 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. St. Louis Cardinals no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Gibson pitched great baseball, but tough break there getting the loss. He allowed 1 run in 8 innings. Not getting the batting, the offensive support. His record goes down to a 1-3. Veal with the win, 3-1. Clemente got the lone run batted in. It was the single in the 4th with Wills on second, stretching home. Or maybe he was on third, I'm not sure. I think he was, yeah, on third. Really tough to call a player of the game, but maybe Veal. Maybe Veal should get it. I don't have any definitive players of the games. I keep it open. I want to thank Kathy Harden for her superlative trivia questions, 5 in all, with her double shot. Thank you for those of you who have participated in the trivia questions as well as in the live text. I want to thank Ron McGrath. Good sport. He's a Cardinals fan, but he still thought it was a great frickin' game. Thank you, Rick DeBar. Thank you, Joel Horlin. Thank you, Kathy Harden, of course. And as we scroll up, thank you, Archie, for being here and your kind comments. Thank you, Poppy Stash, for your kind comment. And everybody else who was here. I know there were people here for the first game who I didn't see in text in the second, but I would thank them also. Mike Terranova, Baseball Demos, Jeremiah, and everybody else in the Strat-O-Matic network. And yes, I'm going to enter this right now in real time and consider yet a third game. I can't promise a third game, but I can promise an attempt to enter this in the books and then to maybe set up a third game. I am so bad today. So bad. Tough loss by Gibson. He's 1-3. That's Strat-O-Matic for you. Doesn't always turn out the way you expect. I can't do it, folks. I can't even enter this. I'm just way too anxious. I'm gonna try to get some rest and take off. Okay, I will enter this later. I don't know when. Take care, everybody.